Hello, 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 everyone. I hope you're all having a most wonderful Tuesday evening. It is Tuesday today, right? No, Thursday evening. Just goes to show how I completely lose track of what the fuck is happening. But yeah, I am very tired and exhausted today. So I wanted to do something chill. So I thought, hey, why not do some more work? But it's not really gonna be work, it's more just playing around, really. I am just gonna be messing around, really, trying to refine my game development material making process. That is the plan. Please don't send us back to Tuesday. It's already been a long week. I feel you, Mokabi. Welcome in, by the way. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday evening. I'm sorry, I just cannot keep track of which day of the week it is. I'm tired, man. But welcome in. How are you doing? How has your week been? Why has it been a long week? I mean, I feel you on that. It's been a long ass week, but why specifically for you has it been a long one? My streamer bot isn't working as it should be. It's not connecting properly, and it's really annoying me. I've been having this connection issue a while now. Do I have to maybe disconnect this? And then disconnect that and then log in with that? Am I gonna have to disconnect and reconnect with the streamer bot every single time I want to stream? Because that's a little annoying. That is the case. Also, did I turn off night light? I did, yeah. Okay, nice. The event sub is still not connecting. Hello, yeah, it's been alright. Jane Mokabi has been in Krakow all week, so been solo parenting. Oh shit. Well, you're gonna have to tell her to well, bring you something nice back from Krakow. You know, those Polish people love their alcohol, so maybe we could ask Sony about something to bring from Krakow. I've heard good things about Krakow. I would like to visit one day. But I understand that solo parenting can be a handful. I do not envy you. I feel bad for you. And I hope that things will ease up when Jane Mokabi is back. Okay, so it seems that the event sub here has connected now. But the bot account is not connecting to the event sub client. And I'm not sure if we need that, because from what I remember, we got it to work. Yeah, it works. Okay, so I should just disconnect the bot account then. Okay, let me try the freeze redeem. Freeze redeem also works. Okay, so my interactive redeems work. Should I just not connect the bot account then? Is that it? Is that the issue? Just have one account connected. Broadcaster account, connect the bot account to send messages with a different user. Okay, no, I am just gonna ignore the bot account and just have my main account connected. And that should hopefully just work every single time, right? Right? One can hope. One can hope. Okay, so, as I was saying, I am tired and exhausted today, so I just want to chill. So that's why I decided, hey, game development stuff, because that's fun. Hello, welcome in, Floaty. Soon about to shower. Also, I want to try and make my own Git server. Issue, unless I want to have my own computer on 24/7. A NAS 550 euros. That is brutal. Well, time to sell a liver or something, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that is a lot. Oof. Let's see. Why are the rotations none? Huh? There we go. Okay. That was a little odd. Let's put the camera up there. Let's adjust the camera to be... well, it's the renderer, right? We want 4096 and 4096. Great. And then we want a orthographic camera. And how does that look now? Sweet. But we only kind of want to cover 2 meters. So that now covers 2 meters, right? Yeah, that covers 2 meters. I think. Yeah. Perfect. So if I make a plane now, that covers 2 meters by 2 meters. That is exactly within. Perfect. So I actually want to make a 4 by 4 meter plane to work with. Yeah. All right. Nice. Yeah. That's rough. Well, enjoy your shower. Do not slip and fall, pretty please. So, yes. Refining my material making workflow. I really like making materials in Substance Designer. However, I do not exactly like the conventional Substance Designer workflow, where you kind of just make everything and iterate on stuff in Substance Designer. I really like sculpting. I like to sculpt shapes and then import them into Substance Designer. I really like that kind of workflow, and that is what's been working for me. Let me set the scene up a bit more. Let me hide this, or actually, don't hide that. How do I unhide all? There we go. I should have this. This should be SM. Let's just call it material LP, and then we can hide that, and then this could be SM material HP. So this is the high poly, the thing that I will be sculpting on, and then I will be basically projecting things onto this one. Okay, so let's hide that one. Let's open up Substance Designer. Let's quickly just create a base material, base color, normal roughness, metallic, ambient occlusion, and height. All of them. I think we want the max height range. I don't remember actually. So let's add a basic noise. Good old Perlin noise. Hello? Why? Okay. Noise? Wait. What is going on with the Perlin noise? Huh? Why? Am I stupid? What is this error? No output. Well, I shouldn't need that just yet. Let's get a different noise then. Grunge concrete. Why not? There we go. That looks like something. So height. And then, oh right, I could have viewed it here. AO. Oh, I should not be putting that there. AO. Height. Is it a con? No. Uniform color. Something. Flow HSV. Value 0.5. Let's copy this, paste it under OpenGL. Okay. Make it grayscale. Put that into the roughness. Height. Materials. Let's have some tessellation going. Tessellation factor 16. Let's have 5 in the scale so we can see what's going on. I'm not sure why the lights aren't working as they should be in Substance Designer. But yeah, that height is very noisy. And generally you don't want to put in a grunge map in the height, but this is just... Actually, let's just blur... Wait. Let's blur it here. Blur HQ. Intensity like 2. Sure. Fine. And then normal. And put that there. Have the intensity be like 8. Why? Oh, right. Higher quality on that. And the uniform color, make a black. And there we go. Okay. We got some very basic stuff set up here. What I want to try out is putting in... Actually, I do want gradient map. There. Okay. Is there any other settings I should be enabling before working on stuff? I am not sure. I don't think so. Should I just put the blur there as well? Maybe. Honestly, that blur might be a bit too strong. Okay, well, why does the light not work? Why can I not move around the light? That is a little frustrating, honestly. Is there something I've done that just makes me not able to move around the light? Because I can't think of anything. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, so things are set up to just get started with working. Let's see, relative to input, relative to parent, and then just create output node. No. Maybe have something, or if I do this, it's gonna ruin it, is it not? I think it is. Yeah. Maybe? Is it worse or better? I cannot quite tell. Right, we want to invert grayscale this and do that. Because before it was just flat. And how did it look then? Okay. So we can get rid of this. Honestly, now let's keep the metallic, because why not? If I was to change this output format, yeah. But if I change this one, it does look different. Okay, yeah, this one gets absolutely wrecked. But if I have like a blend here, and the only purpose of the blend is to be the one to change the bit rate, yeah. Okay, that doesn't affect it. So here it's 8-bit, the height is 16, the metallic is 8, roughness is still 16. That should be 8-bit. Roughness still 16-bit there for some reason. Normal is 16 as well. Color map is 8-bit. Okay. Okay, well, it's set up at least. So now I can go back to Blender and make something. Hey, welcome in, Jay. I hope you're having a most wonderful Thursday evening. How are you doing? How how has this week been treating you? Have you also had a very long, tiring week? Okay, well, that's set up. Now let's just get started with this. Control 5 and then simple. And then we apply that, and that gives us a bit of polygons to work with. And then we add a multi-res and subdivide. Linear subdivide. I'm doing good. Just been working on portfolio and new D&D setting of mine. Hell yeah. What have you been doing for your portfolio? I'm very curious about that. Are you planning to apply to some place with your portfolio? Okay, nice. So let's go into sculpting. And I do... Is it this matte cap? Yeah, this is the one I like. Okay. Go to... No, draw sharp. Where is draw sharp? Hold up. Where am I? That's clay strips, clay thumb, crease polish, crease sharp, draw sharp. Okay. So I want to check the stroke. Was it the texture? No. Wait, advanced? Accumulate, front faces only. Both of those I want ticked on. Then I want to check symmetry. And then I want tile offset 2 meters. Right? Tiling. No, I want 1 meter. Do I want 1 meter? It feels a little odd to me. Shade, smooth. Actually, maybe auto smooth would be better. Okay. Something about the stroke, maybe stroke method, space, drag, spacing, view scene. Sports anime-esque scenes plus the basics and TGA. You're also applying to TGA. All right, hell yeah. I have like 3, like both Reagan and Pigeon are applying to TGA the coming year. So I wish you the very best of luck. And come join me to study at TGA, because if you didn't know, I'm currently studying there. Halfway, well, a little bit over halfway through my first year. Welcome back, Floaty. I'm right now watching Pokemon though, and I'm going to play some Marvel Rivals since it is extra XP right now. Oh, nice. Jay, if you want to apply to TGA, are you in the TGA Unsucking Discord server, where former students have posted their portfolios, and people trying to get into TGA are also posting their portfolios for feedback. If you would like an invite, if you're not, would you like an invite? It is a very good server. That's where I got a lot of good tips and general like how to structure my portfolio before I applied. It was very helpful to me. Would love one. We'll send you an invite immediately then. Invite to channel. What is your name on Discord again? I am terrible with Discord names. Actually, let me just send, let's see, invite to channel and then copy link. And then, are you in my Discord server? Do I have you anywhere on Discord? I'm not sure if I see you in my server. Same as my Twitch, but without the Z, J-Wing. Okay. J... no one with that name could be... Do I not have you on Discord? J4... No one with that name could be found. Alright. Let me... I guess add you. Send friend request. How are we not already friends on Discord? Huh? That feels odd to me. Wait, did I... Oh. Wait. I am very confused. Did I... Wait. J4. I am very confused. Very, very confused. I swear I was searching your name and you didn't show up, but we clearly have like chat history. Invite to channel, J-Wing, there we go. I haven't removed any friends from my friend list at all. I never do that. And I wouldn't remove you. That is so weird. But yes, now you have an invite to the server. I wish you the best of luck, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you want to see the portfolio that I applied and got in with, you can see it there in the portfolio feedback area. I could also send you a quick little link. Copy a link. I'm too good to be removed. Yeah, exactly. You're too good to be removed. I guess Discord had to remove you themselves. I'm honestly really surprised that you weren't on my friend list, or that I couldn't find you. I'm not sure if I was searching in like the wrong area or something. Maybe it was that I was searching in the online area and you were just not online on Discord when I was searching. I'm not sure. I'm tired. Brain no worky work. Oh. Okay, so how do I make custom brushes again? It's been a little while. Okay, well, symmetry I can remove. Stroke might be a good idea to keep open. Texture. Right. New. Open. Where are my textures? Do I have them on my PC? I think I do. But I think I should keep them on my SSD, my external SSD. Project. Oh no, that is my external SSD. Is it somewhere here? Okay. Hi, did you see that both Rahul Kohli and Hamish Linklater are in Flanagan's Exorcist movie? Let's go, we're about to eat so good. Holy shit! I have not seen that. I have not seen that Flanagan is gonna make an Exorcist movie. That is super exciting. And both Rahul and Hamish? Man, we are eating good. Sorry, got excited. Don't apologize for getting excited. I love that. Welcome in, Sony. How are you doing? I hope you're having a most wonderful Thursday evening. I'm not sure either, but I've gone super in depth with this new D&D setting. It isn't as big as the other D&D I've been working with for a year, but I made this D&D setting to get inspo for portfolio work. That is awesome. Yeah, that's I'd say that's a really good approach to have. Like having it be multi-purpose. So what is your new D&D setting about? Okay, I think I'm gonna copy this. I don't want to ruin anything. Let's see. Can I like copy content? Actually, let me just open it up. Go. Let me do this. Kingston, and then I go to substance, and then we go to make a blender brushes here. I remember Hamish saying in an interview, I guess, jokingly, that Flanagan didn't call him after the midnight mass. Guess he reflected on that. Man, like, how could you not? I think the way Flanagan works is that he generally doesn't like create roles for people. Rather, he like create roles and then looks for the right people for them. And I guess he didn't feel like Hamish would fit in any of the roles he had for House of Usher or the recent movie. What was something Life of Chuck? We need to watch Life of Chuck though. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I freaking love Linklater in The Midnight Mass. I do hope he's got a big role in The Exorcist. Maybe a priest. That would be so good. Yeah. Guess it's time to rewatch Midnight Mass. Hey! Rewatch Midnight Mass, rewatch Haunting in Hill House, maybe? I've been wanting to rewatch some Flanagan stuff. It's always a good time. All right, that's a lot of text. And you're still going. Damn. In the age before ages, the world was one vast landmass where six titans waged endless war. Their conflict did not end in victory, but in fracture. The land itself broke apart under their steps, claws, and blades, forming six continents arranged in a broken half circle around the frozen heart. When the world broke, the Yggdrasil Titan fell upon one shard. Its body took root instead of dying. Bark hardened into mountains, branches stretched into the sky, and its roots split the earth. Over countless unrecorded years, forests spread outward from the Titan's body. Life flourished unnaturally fast. Animals grew large. Crops never truly failed, and civilizations rose in great numbers. The Titan does not move, whether it sleeps, dreams, or thinks is unknown. The Titan does not move, full stop. Then whether it sleeps, dreams, or thinks is unknown. But the land itself is alive and the forests grow. The Spider Titan's shard did not survive intact. When it struck the land, the earth collapsed inward. The heat of the impact and the Titan's own presence dried the soil, turning it into desert. Only the edges of the continent remain livable. The center is choked with buried ruins, glassed sand, and vast webs that never fully decay. Winds uncover ancient silk tunnels beneath the dunes. The Spider Titan is gone, buried so deeply that no one knows if it still exists. This desert itself is the Crab Titan. Did not fall. It walked as it moved across its shard. Its weight cracked the land apart. Each step split into the island, and the sea rushed in to fill the gaps. What remains is not one continent, but thousands of islands. Brief spacing of the islands still follow the Titan's path. Scholars claim that if mapped correctly, one could trace a creature's final march across the sea. Crab Titan vanished into the ocean depths, leaving only broken land behind. The Snake Titan was struck down during the sundering, pierced through the head by the sword of the humanoid Titan. The blade pinned it to the land, preventing death. The Titan's body regenerates endlessly, flesh regrows, blood flows. The land around it became impossibly fertile. Rivers carry its essence, and crops grow heavy and fast. No one starves on this continent. Meat is carved from a living Titan over and over again. The Titan does not resist. Whether it suffers is unknown. The humanoid Titan was mortally wounded during the battle. Its own blade remains buried in the Snake Titan's skull, while a knife was driven through its chest. Its body did not regenerate. Now only a vast skeleton remains, sprawled across a mountain range. The knife pins it in death, preventing decay, resurrection, or collapse. The mountain itself formed around its bones. The Titan does not move, does not speak, and does not heal. It is the only one that is truly dead. Rewatch every Flanagan series. I mean, if you're down for it, I wouldn't complain. You know I love Flanagan and all of his works. At the center of the broken half circle lies the frozen continent. Here roams the Yeti Titan, the last one still alive and unbound. The cold follows it, storms from where it walks, ice cracks beneath its weight. Unlike the others, it was not pinned, buried, or transformed. Why it lives while the others do not is unknown. Some believe it fled to the center, others believe it was placed there to watch, to guard, or wait until the others come back. Sorry, that's the last of it. No worries, no worries. That sounds super cool, though. I always have a hard time with thinking big when it comes to D&D settings. I always start small with like a little town where the party starts out, and then I expand outwards and just have a vague idea of the overall world. But that is cool. Okay, what was I doing? Brushes. Where are my brushes? They are here. Not projects. They're in Substance and the Blender brushes. And then There we go. Texture. Let me name that cloud. Cloud brush. Or just cloud 01. 01. Okay. So that's there. New. Where we open. Yeah, and I have one god for each cleric domain, a homebrew one for domain of speed. Oh, that's cool. That is very cool. Where substance? Where is substance? There is substance. From the brushes. I should copy this, and then I can do cloud 2. 02. And then I can remove that. Great. And then open, paste that, and then paint 01. New, open. Paint 02, and then we open, add this one, paint 03, and then new one, and open this. Paint 04, and new, open, shatter brush 1. Let's just call it shatter 01, and then open. And we have grass test. Let's just name it test 01. Okay, we got the textures there. If we go back to the tool settings, are we now able to just... We're able to select one of the brushes or textures. Perfect. So can I just grab this like that? I thought pressing X removed. Odd choice. X does remove stuff. Yes. Why is that a little odd? Maybe I should have another linear. Okay, that is way too deep, while the tiling are not deep at all. It is not... Is it this? No. There's something... Is it the cursor? No, not the cursor. Is it the fall off? No. It's gotta be... Gotta be a plane. View plane? Yeah, view plane is the issue. Okay. So it's important that we have view plane on. Okay. Gotta remember that. View plane. Otherwise it's not gonna be even. Also, every subclass and race needs to have an origin. Humans and dwarves come from the body of the humanoid titan. The elves come from Yggdrasil titan, along with the gnomes. Halflings were born from the flowing blood of the snake titans. Orcs were born from an underground pool of blood from the spider titan, and so on and so forth. Currently have total 29 races, which include some sub-races. That's awesome. A lot of flavor in that. No, but like when adding, I thought it was a scrap this sort of button and not just a close. How do you mean? Because it's versatile for sure. You can delete from file like that, or you can do like, oh, delete this singular face like that. It depends on what you're working with, basically. When you were adding brushes, you press a tiny X when moving on to the next one. Oh, yeah, like, yes. Well, I closed it down from, like, the settings, basically. So here, like, I closed it down so I can make a new one, but it still gets saved here in the list. Maybe not the most intuitive. I could agree with that. Blender is not the most intuitive program there is, but it is good. It is free, and that is that's the strength of it, really. Good. It's good enough, and it's free. What if I do this then? What if I do that? Let me play around a bit more with these settings here. Maybe more hardness. Oh yeah, maybe like 0.5 hardness. Less size, maybe a bit more strength, 0.75. Oh, that's way too much strength, 0.5. Maybe a little less hardness as well, 0.3. I feel like things are still a bit too strong. 0.3 in strength, maybe. Maybe decrease the brush size a bit. Okay. Oh, we're getting somewhere. Okay. Also, I side-eyed Wizard of the Coast by making as many possible colors of Tiefling, and they have origin of my 12 health based on the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. 7 Sins of Limbo. Damn, nice. The more Tiefling colors, the better. You can never have too many Tiefling colors. Okay, maybe I should switch my texture to this and try this out. It might give me a bit more of a texture. That's for sure. Okay, let's give this a bit more topology, a bit more triangle to work with. Maybe switch the texture just to try things out a bit. Maybe I should be working with smaller brushes and a little closer in. The colors are categorized in grays, violets, browns, blacks, light greens, dark greens, orange, yellows, pinks, white, blues, and reds. And by Four Horsemen version with Conquest or with Pestilence. Conquest, okay. I see, I see. Let's give it some more tris already. It's taken on an interesting shape. What I wasn't exactly intending for, but hey, I don't mind. Also, I ran out of colors, so I had to go with splitting light greens and dark greens, which I feel was better than splitting any of the others. Alright, that makes sense to me. I mean, there are only so many colors in the spectrum you can play with. Maybe it's time to increase the strength a little bit. Just might have been a bit too much. Okay, so if I was to import this into Substance Designer now, how would it look? I mean, it doesn't look... Oh, it does look symmetrical, right? Right? We shall see. Alright. Will it be symmetrical? That is the question. Oh, there we are. Let's disable the snapping. Let's put that there. Let's take this back. Apply. Wait, no. Control A. What? Apply the transforms. Why does that happen when I apply the transforms? I don't feel like that should be happening. If I apply the multi-res and then apply? Okay, that's why. And then, oops. And then have I applied? Yeah, okay. Wait. That's it. And then, okay. So we export this, export FBX, engine export, and we go to, I will say, oh, right, there's an ad break going on right now. Oh, I'm gonna drink my tea. And just chill a little bit. There's some chili nuts. Cake acquired. Nice. Enjoy the cake. Okay, now that we have created something in Blender, we can take it into Substance Designer. We might need to create something here first, though. How do I import things here again? Because I can't just drag and drop for some reason. I feel like my Substance Designer is a little broken. Because I can't import by drag and dropping, and there's just other things not working correctly. Oh, there we go. Resources. Okay. No. Right, maybe I should have unwrapped my meshes actually. UV editing. I mean, that looks right. That also looks right. That works. Okay, so drag and dropping does work. Oh, wait. No. I don't actually need to put the high poly model in there. I just need the low poly. Bake model information. Add high definition model from file. That's how I do it. I forgot. It's been a while. It's been a while. Okay, so then add baker. We want the height map. Let's just try that out and see. I probably need to tweak some settings, but let's just... Okay, we got nothing. Lovely. I probably have to do the front value higher then. Start render. Okay. Rear value. Something is happening. But not what I want to happen, really. Is it because it's too high up? Is that the issue? The Warlock subclass are the ones that is adding the most stuff for me right now. Like all the different patrons that I need to add sure are slowly piling up, but not that I'm making it easier for myself because I have at least 22 Archfey because I base them on tarot cards. Genius are based on the zodiac signs. Fiends, like said, is going to be based on the 12 hells. I have Celestials are based on the many different archangels and Abraham's religions, and those are just a few of the subclasses. But I need to go so I can get the XP for rivals. Well, good luck with that. I hope you manage to get all the XP that you're looking for. Wish you the very best of luck with both your portfolio and D&D setting. I hope it all goes well for you. But yeah, that sounds super, super exciting. A lot of work, but super exciting. Okay, so let me try again. Reset. No, wait. Just resetting it real quick. Start render. Does that help? Oh. We got rumbling. We got a height map. Okay. Alright, you currently got that. We currently got this bad boy. Let me put on the Tessellation again. Tessellation factor and 5. Alright, now if we slap that onto everything. Holy Lord. Okay. But we don't blur any of that. Hell yeah. I mean, that looks good. If we disregard the whole, low poly look, it works. It just works. Now let us tile it and see if that works. How does one tile again? It's in the material, right? Let's change it to a plane, high res, so it's easier to see. Installation factor maxed, and then tiling. 4. Boom. Hell yeah, it tiles not so perfectly. Fuck. Why is there always tiling issues? This is what I was afraid of. Tiling issues. There's some settings in Blender that I guess I'm just not getting right. And it's causing tiling issues. Not exactly sure what it is. Is it maybe that the texture needs a bit more wiggle room? Maybe it needs to be like 4... No. Even more than 4 meters? Maybe it needs to be like 6 meters? Now Blender is not responding. Or was it? Was it that I forgot to apply transformations before I started sculpting? Is it that? Is that the issue? That might actually have been the issue. Let me try again. Let me just make something real quick here. That probably was the issue. Okay, there we go. Let's do another subdivide. Let's actually change the spacing to like 1%. No, 2% spacing. 2% spacing works, okay. Let me go to the modifiers and do another subdivide. And then let's decrease the strength, decrease the size. Maybe not decrease the strength too much. Let's do another subdivide. And maybe actually decrease the spacing to 3% because I might... no, let's put it back to 5%. Because otherwise it might be a bit too laggy. Let's decrease the strength a bit. And we're starting to get a better texture in there, which is nice. We're really getting these like blobby shapes, which is interesting. Not my intention. But I wonder if it's like a product of the brush I'm using. Or something I'm doing. Okay, one more subdivision and then we're done. And we put it into Substance Designer and see what it looks like. Oof, that is still very laggy. Okay, we can barely work with 4 million. Tris. I thought this version of Blunder was supposed to be a little bit stronger and able to handle sculpting with this much Tris. Maybe it's because I'm not zoomed in enough. Increase the size of the brush. Actually, let's put this at 6 and see what happens. I do think the whole nasty look is honestly because of the brush. Because this looks freaking nasty. Alright, let's put that in Designer and see how it looks. How is the plane? Is it poking through the plane? It is poking through a little bit. Let's put it up higher. And that should be fine. Okay, let's export FBX, material, high poly. Then we go back, we delete this, go here, bake, remove that from file, material, start render. I do wonder if it could be the anti-aliasing causing any issues with the tiling. That might actually be it. How do I make sure that these textures do not get deleted from here? This is not responding. Okay. Did my new material just crash? Designer? I kind of want to play World of Warcraft now because of this soundtrack. Classic World of Warcraft. Hardcore classic World of Warcraft. Did I break something? Did I make a horrible mistake somewhere? Well, this isn't too promising. I do wonder. Because it's not that many triangles, really. If you think about it, it's only 4 million. Oh no, 8 million, sorry. Okay, then I see why it's struggling. But still, it's not like I haven't done 8 million before. It should be able to handle this. I mean... Cow. Oh. Ugh. I'm gonna have to reset up. I should make like a substance designer file where I have like the basic setup. This is annoying. I am way too sleepy to be in country. No! It's working! Oh my god. I'm so glad that I didn't just restart. Oh, ouch. Oh, it worked. Okay, let's have a look at how it looks. Where am I? Okay, here. Oh, look at that nastiness. Very nasty. Very nice. Okay, so... Materials, tessellation... Yeah, 5 tessellation factor max, and then... Tiling 4, boom! Do you tile? That looks to tile perfectly. No tiling issues this time. Nice. Very, very nice. That does mean that there is no issues with Um, no issues with this workflow. I just need to remember to apply transformations before sculpting. If I've made the plane bigger. But it works. It works. What does the height position do? It's just lower and... Okay, I don't think the height position matters too much. It's the height range that matters. Okay, so let's go back to... Materials. Back with T with modified boot options. Hell yeah. I'm not entirely... I forget what that is, but yes, I'm happy for you. Okay, so I've got the taste. I've got the material working. I got the. I got everything basically works. The question is, do I want like higher? Do I want higher anti-aliasing? Is it gonna make things better? I feel like it's gonna take even longer to triangulate now. Maybe this was a mistake. What if I open this and put my processor at the highest performance? Is that gonna help at all? Or is this like a GPU based thing? Well, I guess we can just sit back, relax, and wait. I'm gonna take a nap. Don't mind me. Are we there yet? Time to change one thing and reboot again. That sounds like a fun time. I'm sorry that you're having to deal with this. I see that I have been tagged in my own server in general. Alright, it was Jay. So, wait, Jay has been in the server, right? Yeah. Jay is actively in the server. Wait, how did I miss him? How? I do not understand. That is... I don't know. My brain is just not braining. Today, brain just do not brain. And that's why I'm glad I'm doing something that doesn't require too much mental effort. I just messing around with my toys, really. And once it's done, I do want to mess around a bit more with my toys in Blender. And then maybe when I've made something that I actually want to develop further in Designer, we can do some Designer stuff. Probably won't be much. Can do some Designer stuff. What? I'm considering just canceling this, but I don't want to crash Designer. Okay, dokie. Oh, I feel like it went a bit faster this time around. Okay. Is that any crisper? I cannot tell. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But hey, at least it works. So this is what the height map is looking like. Normal. Could crank up the normal. We want some fine look in it. Okay. What if I do this? That looks awful. That looks less awful, but still awful. Normal to high quality. I do like doing this. High. Then doing this. And then we can put that here and get some cool results. Levels. No, not bevel. I want levels. It might be a bit too reflective, so definitely want to tone that down a bit. Maybe by doing this. And then we can add like grunge or something. I feel like the Perlin nodes are just broken. And I don't understand why. It's really weird. Like, what's going on here, bro? Brother. Why is everything broken? I don't understand. My noises are not noising. Can add blend and have this blend over, or actually maybe ooh, what do we add? Some form of warp, maybe on uniform. Input intensity. That's interesting. Height blend or height. How would I want to do it? Let's try height blend. Maybe do like blend after, and then have like a gradient map. There's a G. Wait. GF. I forget which button it is. There's a way to like collapse it, but I've forgotten how to do. Oh, it's D. Okay. Like a multiply like that, or subtract, or linear dodge. Rebooted my PC 46 times since my last message. Oh no. I am sorry that you're having to deal with this. That sounds like a bad time. God, is my computer scuffed? All this pain just to potentially open Steam. Oh no. Steam opened, finally, but my computer sounds way more aggressive. Oh no. I'm sorry. It sounds... well, not ideal, to say the least. I feel like no matter what I do, the texture or material I work on ends up blurry. And I'm not sure if it's like because of the way I've made it, or it's just... oof, no. Like it now, it's not tessellating at all. I feel like something is off. It's probably... oh my god. I wasn't working on a high-res plane. Okay. That would explain some stuff. Some stuff at least. Okay, cool. But playing games is miserable. Time for one last reboot. No! With one last change. Well, I wish you the best of luck. I feel like that right there might not have been the greatest choice. This one. Like this right here is an okay material. I could work more on it in Blender, and I should probably add some more like noise here. But I've never felt like I found a good way to like blend height. What the fuck is go? Jesus Christ. Grunge. Like subtract. If I do subtract and then add sub. No. I do need to look at my previous graphs in some older project and see how I just blend stuff better. It has been a little while since I sat in Designer, and I feel like already forgotten everything. It doesn't help that I'm tired. I am very exhausted. Switch? No. Oh, switch might be something, maybe. I'm about to give up. Oh no. Oh no. Sorry to hear that. Sorry that you're having such a rough time. Well, this was mostly to kind of set up stuff and try the workflow. Now I want to make something different here in Blender. Plane, move it up, make it 4x4. Modifiers. First we do that, then we apply modifier, then multi res. We do a few linear subdivisions, then we begin sculpting. And I think I want to switch my brush up a little bit and try something different. Smooth shade. Wait, did I press auto smooth? Yes. Okay. Sculpting. Oof, that is already laggy as hell. Honestly, maybe not the shape I want to go for. Ooh. Let me just double check. Yeah, that looks correct. Sculpting. Maybe this shadow brush is just good for like general. Maybe it's good for detailing. Maybe if I like angle this differently, it could be better. It is supposed to be U plane, yeah? I don't know. I could probably do something with that, but have you given up, Floaty? Has the time come to give up? Well, I'm going to do my last attempt for the day. All right, fair. So what is causing you this much issues? Is it like you is it the GPU that you were testing a while back? Is that what's causing the issues? Shall we add another subdivision soon? Maybe it is time for that. Yes. Let's crank it up. Subdivide. Boom, my computer is crying. I can hear it screaming. Okay, sure, fuck it. I'll give up if my computer won't even fucking work anymore. Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear that, Floaty. It's rough when something so vital, really, isn't working. Do you know roughly what the issue is? Some stupid damn GPU issue which has become unbearable recently. It just makes the computer unusable because nothing can open after it occurs. Only undo is rebooting the damn system. I'm sorry. Okay. Do you still have your old GPU? Is it like possible to I don't know, revert back to what you had before? I know it's not ideal, but you know, in case of like worst case scenario. At this point, I just think the GPU is dying. There were mild issues before the upgrade. Everything was just gotten worse. Ah, damn. That's unfortunate. It's real unfortunate. I do want to throw this into Substance Designer and see what it looks like. So let's do that real quick. Oh lord. Please don't die. Thank you. And then one more. There we are. It looks very pixely though. That didn't really help. Crank this up to like 7. Let's just shade smooth. File, export, FBX, material. Okay, that's that. And then we go here, and then we delete this. Go to bake model info, remove that. I'm not sure if I need to remove it or just rebake it. But let's just do without any anti-aliasing, and we wait. I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night. Oh damn, it's almost 10 p.m. already. Whew. Time's been flying. This has taken a little bit of time. Little bit time, yes. Not at all sleepy. Ooh-wee. I am gonna sleep well tonight. Fairly certain I will. Oh my goodness. Help. I feel like a wreck, not gonna lie. Please triangulate today. That would be very much appreciated. Thank you. I just needed to complain. That was all. What am I looking at here? Now let's do two levels. I mean, okay, let me rotate this 90 degrees, and let's get it a bit closer to the plane itself, and then re-export, and then we do the whole shebang again. Oh my god. I think once I've gotten this exported again, I think I'm gonna get close to wrapping up, dear lord. Ooh. Start. Alright. I'm gonna take a nap. Good night. Oh. I'm glad I went for something like this today. Because I'm not sure if I would have had the energy for Hades or something else. My energy is incredibly low today. Okay. Are you triangulating? Triangulate faster, pretty please. There we go. Okay. Is it better now? Today, please. Okay, that looks fine. And then shebang. Ow. That almost looks like wood. Almost. I feel like it really blurs my textures, and I'm not sure, because I'm not doing it anywhere. Oh, whoops. I'm not sure if it's like the process of turning the high poly into a height map that makes it look a little blurred. Or if it's just the way I'm making the maps. The color map. Hmm. Oh Lord. That doesn't look too bad, honestly. But yeah, I feel like texture just is getting too blurred. Or I guess I'm not working enough with like grunge maps. That might be it. I'm not sure though. Just messing around with color now. It's just too fun. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know what I'm doing. And it shows. I think. Pretty certain it shows. Man, what even is this? Hmm. That's an interesting look. The music is even making me more sleepy. Oh my god. I feel like that's good colors. Can stick with that for now. How can I make it look better in terms of color? And stuff. Maybe if I just like take this into there and just crank this up even further, like 228 or something. I don't know, something crazy. I'm not sure that does much. Maybe that isn't the way to go. Wait. Maybe something like this, and then this, and then that. That's an interesting look for sure, but not a good look. But yeah, I feel like my stuff gets moved out too much. Maybe. Considering that maybe something is going wrong in the baking. Maybe. Maybe I should add bakers. Maybe ambient occlusion and like normal map. Maybe add some anti-aliasing. Start render. Wee. Oof. I do wonder if taking the or baking the normal from the from the high poly directly, it's gonna be helpful. I'm curious about that. Usually clicking on this helps, so I'm gonna click until it responds again. Until then, I'm gonna sleep. Take a little nap. A little nappy nap. Woo. It's probably gonna take a fair bit longer this time, because it is doing more maps now, and it's doing it with some anti-aliasing. Average normals. Maybe I should look into some settings here. Oh, there we go. Let's see. That is the height. Oh, okay. That is the normal. It'll honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about that normal. I mean, yeah, this normal is a bit more intense. That's for sure. That's the ambient occlusion. Huh. Yeah, that doesn't look right. That doesn't look great at all. I'm not sure if rebaking it helped or made things worse. Honestly. But might just be that my sculpt in Blender is just not good. That might be the thing. This piece of shit here might be the problem. That it's smoothing things out too much. Maybe. Then if I go smooth by angle, it's gonna look jagged as fuck. You know what I need? I need more polygons. I need more triangles. That's what I need. One more subdivision. 33 triangles. That doesn't really help. I think what I need is some grunge maps and some good way to like blend grunge maps, and probably make a better height map. Not so certain that this is the greatest height map I could have made. Maybe if I bake it at a high resolution, it will be better. Maybe that is the problem. Let's have a look at this. Tangent space DirectX style. Apply diffusion. Whether to use diffusion as a post process after dilation or not. Let's not do that. Average normals. Compute rays directions based on average normals. Probably don't want to mess with that too much. You know what? Let's just delete these and go again. It's gonna triangulate for a bit, and then, well, we're gonna have new maps. Soon enough. Soon enough, we shall have some new maps. I would really like for this workflow to work to produce good results, because I enjoy this workflow. It would be nice if I could work like this and make cool stuff with this. Not the end of the world if it doesn't turn out too great, but it would be nice. Come on, please triangulate today before I fall asleep. There we go. Okay. I'm wondering if that diffusion is causing the blur effect. Maybe, maybe not. But maybe rendering it at 4K is helpful. Render tile 512. Oh. I saw something about render tile 512. That might be an issue. So, is this gonna help in any way? That did make things crisper. That's because this is now 4K. Okay. Well, this is honestly not that great. I do want to bring this back. And then very small gradient. Oh, whoops. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, maybe doing it here is the wrong idea. Maybe I should do it like after. Blend. Gradient map, and then D. And then like linear dodge. Or multiply. Add sub. Hmm. Okay. That is something. Hmm. Yeah, adding that grunge to the color map helps. Like after the gradient has been applied. I feel. Okay, so this fucker is ruining a lot, I feel. What the hell? What? Is this like a reverse or something? Or is it just... Oh, well, maybe it's better. Nope. Back to where we were before. Maybe a little bit brighter there. Oh, that does look a little interesting. Maybe we could go for like a greenish moss. If I go like something here. That looks fairly stylized. I would definitely need to play around a bit more with the grunge and make it messier. Because now it's too, like, uniform. Directional warp. Oh, hello. Warp. Multi-directional warp. What if I do it with itself? No. What if I add like clouds? Clouds 3? No. Clouds 1. If only Perlin noise it works now! Yay! I don't know why it wasn't working before. I don't know. Maybe non-uniform and then wait, first itself. No, wait. Actually, what if I do like that, maybe? And then we shove it in here. I don't feel like that really did anything. I mean, it kind of lost a bit of... Ooh, wait, that... Trail fade. Trail curve? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Maybe if I do something else like multiply. I don't know, I kind of like how it was before. What if I make another? Then like... Huh. And then auto levels. No. Auto... Hello? It won't auto levels all that well because of that range? Histogram range? Wait. Range. Let's bring back the histogram range. Can I? I don't know. I do not know. I'm just messing around at this point. But we made something. We made something. I don't know about the green, honestly. Let me remove that. Well, I would like to make my own like grunge maps with like Krita or Photoshop or something to make them a bit more painterly, and then make the normals and like general shapes and Blender, I guess, and then import it in. But you know, this kind of works. If I put it on a cylinder, it looks vaguely wood shaped. I do need to make it like longer, I guess, but it's something. Oh, that looks even better. Like a rounded cylinder. But yeah, I definitely need to fine tune workflow a little bit more, maybe. But we made something, I guess. I probably won't keep this. I mean, I'll save it. There's no point in not saving. Let me just save as... Well, just substance graph in that folder. That works. I mean, it's something. It needs a bit more work in the color map with grunge and stuff like that. But general shape's alright. General shape is okay, I would say. But yeah, there's a lot of like bumpy surfaces that came through the Blender workflow that I guess I need to like work on, that I need to be mindful of. Yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna be wrapping up the stream. I've been streaming for 3 hours. I didn't think I would be going for 3 hours, but here we are. Thank you all so much for swinging by and sticking all the way till the end. It's been a lovely chill stream, and I will be back on Sunday with, I'm not sure yet. We shall see. But until then, have